I've long been under the spell of Harry Potter's wand. Not the one in the books or the movies, but the Chinese-made wands you can buy for $37.50 at Amazon, or $42.95 from HarryPotterShop.com. I first encountered the wand when I visited Universal Studios in Florida. I can't say much about the trip, because I felt somewhat concussed after a spin on the roller coaster that simulates Quidditch. I spent the ride with my eyes closed and hunched over. It was not a good look. A wand was purchased that day, and not long afterward an over-enthusiastic young wizard cast a spell with a little too much elbow rotation. The wand snapped in half. Until then, I didn't believe much in magic, but examining the wand closely for the first time, I marveled that such a thin reed of resin could require the heft of a credit card to own. As a business reporter, guessing the profit margins under the tree is a pastime of sorts, because there has to be more to the holidays than watching the Hallmark Channel. But it's not the easiest game. We live in an age when fidget spinners can cost more than $16,000. There was a period where I tithed much of my income to Pokémon cards. Legos once were so plentiful they lurked painfully underfoot in my house. Granted, the best toys are the ones that can spin gold from pennies. Of the 65 toys inducted into the National Toy Hall of Fame in Rochester, NY, many are not all that complicated: the Slinky, Little Green Army Men, marbles and alphabet blocks. That said, the Hall of Fame itself should be viewed with a degree of suspicion. They have also inducted the stick, justifying it by saying it may be the world's oldest toy, and the cardboard box, explaining that children sense the possibilities inherent in cardboard boxes, recycling them into innumerable playthings. I'll keep that in mind. Cardboard boxes are not to be underestimated, actually. If you watch the many unboxing videos of Harry Potter wands on YouTube, the box gets significant airtime. One such review, which has been viewed more than 77,000 times, began with a close perusal of the box's dark red, maroonish color, the stickers that replicated the look of those from Ollivator's, the wand store in the books, movies and theme parks, and the red velvet squishy foam that the wand itself comes nestled in. Lesson learned: packaging counts. So what are the highest profit margins in the toy business? Brand Finance, a brand consulting company based in London, pointed to Lego, putting its operating margins at 34% over the last half-decade, compared with 14% for Hasbro and 13% for Mattel. Jerick Johnson, a toy analyst at BMO Capital Markets, named both Lego and Thomas & Friends, the maker of toy trains for little kids, which he said also had an operating profit margin in excess of 30%. Really, it's the brand and the brand quality, he said, adding that high sales volumes eased overhead costs. Parents feel good about letting their kids play with Lego. There's a lot of play value, hours and hours of playtime, he added in an email. Thomas is similar.